Lean Basics, General Work Instructions, Lesson 2. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the parts of 5S, the 7 forms of waste, and the difference between value-added and non-value-added activities. 5S is the name of a workplace organization method that uses a list of 5 Japanese words that translate roughly into sort, set or straighten, shine, standardize, and sustain. The list describes how to organize a workspace for efficiency and effectiveness by identifying and storing the items used, maintaining the area and those necessary items, and sustaining the new order in the workplace. To sort is to separate what is necessary from what is not. Remove all unnecessary items from the work area. Straighten means to create a place for all the necessary items and make it easy to determine when those items are not in their place. You can do this using shadow boards or other similar tools to organize your workspace. To shine is to create a clean, safe, and organized work environment. Clean the area daily and make sure everything is put back in its place. Standardize means to maintain the organization of the work area with documentation and apply those practices to other areas, especially similar ones. This will help organize all work areas to ensure everyone knows their duties and what is expected of them, making it easier to compare 5S activities with other areas. Work centers performing the same or similar process must have standard procedures put in place to make sure the same process is being followed by all employees. To sustain is to continue the 5S practice on a regular basis, develop a schedule for maintaining the work area, and continually reinforce the practice of 5S in your daily routine. Now that we know about 5S, let's learn about waste in the work area. Muda is the Japanese term for an activity that is wasteful and doesn't add value to the product. There are 7 forms of muda to be acknowledged and dealt with. Number 1. Waiting. Any idle time the operator or products are waiting for the next step in the process is considered a waste of waiting. Number 2. Defects. Any product that does not meet customer requirements and/or requires rework is considered a waste of defects. Number 3. Inventory. Any excess inventory purchased or waiting to be used or sold is considered waste of inventory. Number 4. Motion. Any excess movement the operator must take for the part to be built is considered waste of motion. Number 5. Transportation. Any excess distance traveled by the part prior to or during shipment is considered waste of transportation. Number 6. Overprocessing. Any unnecessary or repeated steps performed are considered waste of overprocessing. Number 7. Overproduction. Any parts that are made but not acted on or sold are considered a waste of overproduction. An example of the 7 wastes is almost never a result of one single type of waste, but rather a combination of them built up over time as proper 5S procedures decline or a breakdown in immediately identifying and fixing these wastes occurs in the workplace. Remember to reinforce proper 5S and lean practices every single day and with every step you take toward completing a product. Waste is a major factor in productivity in the workplace, so it is important to define what steps and procedures are actually adding value to the product and which are not. Value-added activities are those activities that directly change the shape, size, fit, form, or function of the product in order to meet customer requirements. These are all steps that the customer is paying for, such as material and parts. Non-value added activities are all other steps and procedures that take time and resources but do not add to the performance of the product, such as inspection checks and tests. Before we're done, let's go over the evaluation criteria for Lean Basics. Number 1. The operator demonstrates the values and practices of 5S. Number 2. The operator identifies the 7 forms of waste in the area. Number 3. The operator identifies value-added activities and how they differ from non-value-added activities. This concludes the lesson for Lean Basics, General Work Instructions, Lesson 2. If you have any questions, be sure to ask your supervisor or coworkers for guidance, and thank you for your contribution toward making Red Dot a better company.